Has anyone else seen Kanye's new logo? Apparently Kanye has actually filed a new one and it looks as crazy as ever. Let me know what you think down below. I might make a video. If you want one, let me know. Today, we're not talking about his new logo though. We're talking about your work, the ones that you have uploaded to the Reddit, the ones that have been the most upvoted. So let's get straight into the video. The first one is a Sultan logo. So first of all, it is a complicated design, sort of masking itself as a minimalist one as well. It's very blocky. Again, in certain use cases, this is great. It's nothing bad at all. It's just more artistic. Legibility isn't there. You can't really read it as easily, but it is definitely unique. I like the way that it can be made into like this icon as well. That's really decent. I like that. I like the mockups, but I'm struggling to understand what it is, but I'm guessing it's to do with streets. Let me look at the comments. Oh, so it's two different languages. Oh, it's Sultan, and then is it Arabic at the bottom? That is actually super clever. Again, this is one of those logos that I normally say on the channel, don't try and design clever logos, because most of the time it won't end up good. It will kind of just end up badly. But this time is a great example. This logo, great example of being clever, but also working well. Well done, dude. Nice one. I've only got 700 coins. I promised to buy more. So I'm going to go ahead and give you half of that by 325. The next one with 71 upvotes. I saw a slew of soccer football redesigns I've done. Let me know if you want to see full presentations for any. Okay, so you've gone ahead and redesigned a bunch of soccer, or should I say football logos. So from this to this, yeah, definitely more modern. I really like this. You've done so many. If you know me, you'll know that I'm not like a huge football or soccer fan. I've never been into it. So I'm looking at these logos probably a bit with a little less, passion. I'm probably not as guarded with these designs because I'm not overly protective of any team. But what I will say is you've done a fantastic job, especially this Ipswich one. You haven't alienated anyone, but with these you've kept the characteristics, but you've highly modernized them. Wow, this is incredible. Well done. Every week we just get better work. This next one is the Hertha BSC logo redesign. Let's have a look. Old one, new one. You know which one I prefer. The new one. You redesigned it, but again, you haven't alienated. You've kept on the same concept, but the execution in my view is just far better, far more superior. You've taken that horrible sort of two-tone blue and given it a new lease of life, more modern. I really like the way that you've designed this too, but you haven't got BSC in there, so I guess that's okay. And with this sort of 3D aspect of this design too, you've done a great job keeping it at right angles. There's nothing like crazy shapes in there. It's very geometric, really nice and clean. And here's all the designs from the past in 1892, 1923, 1984, 99, 2012, and 2022. You've done a great job with this. Let me read the comment. So it's another football club one. Someone says, I love it, except for the tie on the flag hanging down. Is that essential? And the original poster slams back saying, I think it looked too corporate without it. I don't know. I agree. I like this. If it didn't have that tie falling down, it would just look just like a flag. It wouldn't have anything in there. But this is part of the uniqueness of the design. The next one, 61 upvotes, a dog logo mark. All feedback is welcome. Where's the context? I thought it was polar bear. That is definitely a polar bear, even though I can see a dog. It's like a polar bear with dog's ears. The original poster, it could be. Yeah, there's nothing in there for me to really critique, other than it's a really nice icon. It's very illustrative as well. You've got a lot of depth in there using clever gradients. I'm always a fan of that. Something that would be really nice for you to have would be, a subscription to Envato Elements. That has got to be the best segue I've ever done in a sponsor. If you're posting work onto the subreddit and a logo without any context, at least you could go ahead and put it on a mock-up. Now, Envato Elements has got over 50 million different assets, and that includes mock-ups. So there's no excuse you can find any mock-up that you need. They've got a super simple license, which you can read more down below. I never do it justice. I always confuse people with these licenses, but trust me, it is super simple. Read it. And with over 50 million different assets, from fonts, graphic templates, scene generators, music, video intros for like your logo reveals, presentation templates, lower third templates, they've got absolutely everything on that website. It's uncanny. Well, because you're watching this video, Envato are giving you 7 days completely free to try out Envato, which is insane. But not only that, they're giving you 50% off the annual subscription. So you get 50 million assets for less than $20 a month. The next one is another animal design, a logo design for a communications agency I created a long time ago. I can tell you created it a long time ago because it's 325 by 260 in pixels. I'm gonna have to blow this up. So a communications agency, what I really like is the smoothness of this. Again, you can tell it's an old design because you're using bubble text, but the actual logo itself, I really like. I think you've done a great job. You've got nice shading, even these little bits of shading on the pencil here, different two tones on the pencil. It's not too complicated at all. I think this is great. It's unique as well. I like is that a deer? Stag? Is that a stag on top of the pencil? Either way. A gazelle. It's a gazelle. A gazelle. Well, what I like is the way that you've gone ahead and created this. It's not in the box, but it fits so well. It's a bit abstract, but well done. This one has got 36 upvotes, which I don't think is enough. What I love about this is the color in the background. Again, it's super modern. You've managed to create a really minimalistic look out of this, which I like a lot. The icon, you know, some bits are rounded, which is throwing me off. Only tiny bit. It's only throwing me off a little bit. These bits should be rounded here, or it should be less rounded to fit. But you're always going to get this with this type of modern logo because you see the typography itself is rounded all across here. And I can also see some issues within the typography. I don't think it's perfectly straight. I don't think you've done the overshooting on the M. Let me see if I can illustrate this. Here's a font that I'm working on called Hobo New. And you can see I've got an M here, and this is how we create fonts. You're getting a typeface lesson today. You can see that this looks pretty similar, but in reality, I've actually decomposed this part here and changed it so it's slightly thinner than this part. Reason being, it looks a bit weird if you don't. I need to change my offshooting angles here as well. And that is why you overshoot and you make these slight adjustments, because typography in itself is an illusion. Okay, next one and the last one, my new personal brand identity, posted 5 days ago with 50 upvotes. So it's your face in line art or in comic illustrations. Okay. I don't know what you do. Personal brand identity is quite a topic that I could go into, but I'm not going to today. But, you know, it's recognizable. I went for an illustrative sketchbook style inspired mainly by Notion characters. That's it. I love that. Notion. We love using Notion. If you don't know what Notion is, it's essentially like a management software that you use in teams or together with yourself. We use it for our videos and our client work and everything in the office. I really like the uniqueness here. Black and white, very friendly. Reminds me a bit of Where's Wally, or in the Americans, Where's Waldo, I think. But dude, look at your presentation. This has got to be the best presentation we've seen in this video. Yeah, I love this. I love this mock-up that you've got going on here. I love the pins, tote bags. You're showing your vibe here, which is really important to do with brand identity. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, then there is more for you to watch. Go ahead and click up here and you'll see some more videos or more Reddit videos of mine if you like to binge watch them. And if you're new around here, go ahead and press that red subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later if you don't enjoy the videos. But essentially what I do, Will Paterson, is we make videos on this channel twice a week, helping you become a better creative and a better graphic designer. We teach, we educate and inspire. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you soon. Goodbye.